Hello and welcome to Chabot's News for Wednesday, March 17th, 2021. My name is Ty, and in today's news, we will be covering the future of San Francisco housing and Bay Area schools reopening. In our top 5, Eric will tell us the top 5 countdown of shows that debuted in 2021. And in entertainment news, Eva will cover Beyonce breaking Grammy records. Lastly, in sports news, Ferrari will cover the March Madness tournament. All that and more coming up on Chabot News. In San Francisco, the future of public housing will share space with high-rent homes. The Potrero redevelopment is one of 4 projects by Hope San Francisco, a multi-billion-dollar program that will eventually tear down and rebuild 1,894 public housing units while adding 3,226 apartments and condos, a mix of affordable and market-rate homes. The plan will transform 4 of the city's most neglected communities: Sunnydale, Hunters Point, Alex Griffith, and Potrero Terrace and Annex. 4 Bay Area schools set to reopen this week as students prepare for in-person learning. Students in the Los Altos school districts are going back to school this week. Students and teachers are preparing for in-person learning. Extra focus will be given to students in their transitional years, such as kindergarten and middle school. There will be 2 learning blocks to stagger students. This will be a major adjustment, as this will be the first time students are in-person learning in almost a year. The CEO of Ulta Beauty is stepping down from her position after only 8 years of service. Mary Dillon is one of only a few dozen female CEOs of a Fortune 500 company. The company says she will become executive chair of the company's board of directors in June. The current president of Ulta, Dave Kimball, will take over as CEO. Ulta stock has more than tripled since Dillon took over back in 2013. A Boston condo that's now on the market is taking the open concept feature one step further. Photos of a condo on South Street in Boston shows a bathroom with no walls and no door. All that separates this bathroom from the rest of the house is just a frosted glass pane. The toilet and shower area is open for all to see in this unique house. If you're interested in this home, the asking price is just under $900,000. Now we go to Eric for the top 5 shows that debuted in 2021.
Thanks, Ty, and welcome to this week's Top 5 Countdown. For today's Top 5, we'll be counting down the top 5 shows that have debuted in 2021 thus far. Coming at number 5, we have Secrets of Sulphur Springs. The show debuted its first season in January, airing on the Disney Channel. This thriller mystery began when a 12-year-old boy and his classmate discover a portal that allows them to travel backwards in time. Follow the kids on their journey to uncover mysteries of the past. For number 4, we have Walker, which is a reimagination of the very famous series Walker, Texas Ranger, starring Chuck Norris. The show made its early debut in January on the CW and has so far released 7 episodes. Coming in at number 3 is Resident Alien. Resident Alien, along with the previous shows, made its debut in January and is about an alien who crash lands on Earth and must fight for his safety after a 9-year-old boy sees him in his true form. Resident Alien is available to watch on Peacock TV. In the number 2 slot, we have the long-awaited Superman and Lois. Having debuted in late February, this show features Clark Kent and Lois Lane attempting to act as working parents in a normal society. Clark and Lois also face the possible challenge of their children inheriting Superman's powers. This show is airing right now on the CW. And finally, coming in at number 1, we have Wanda Vision. The 9th and final episode of Wanda Vision aired in early March and features Marvel superheroes Wanda Maximoff and the Vision finding themselves in a weird sitcom-themed reality. This show is filled with classic sitcom comedy as well as dark and mysterious themes. You can watch it on Disney+. That does it for today's Top 5. Now back to you, Ty.
Thanks, Eric. Do you know what to do after you get admitted to your dream school? Now is the opportunity to ask for help. Transfer Center at Chabot College is now offering a Zoom conference on April 20th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Counselors will be addressing topics related to Chabot students in the midst of applying for fall 2021. Transfer to a CSU, UC, and/or private out-of-state institute. It will cover financial aid, school orientations, and more. Registrations are required for this meeting, so make sure to visit Chabot College website and sign up from the student event section. A buzz returned to the restaurants and downtown streets across Alameda County Friday night as locals enjoyed an indoor meal for the first time in several months. The county recently moved into the state's less restrictive COVID-19 red tier status. Restaurants are now allowed to reopen their shuttered indoor dining rooms to 25% capacity. It's nice to see everyone just enjoying the indoor dining, said Lisa Belcher, who was out enjoying a meal in Pleasanton. Restaurant owner Judy Weller said more people were coming in to browse in the store as they're waiting for tables at nearby restaurants, which sometimes can be a long wait with the capacity limits on indoor dining. Now we go to Eva with entertainment news for this week.
Thanks, Ty. Singer Beyonce went into the Grammys this past Sunday and broke the record for the most Grammys won by any singer, male or female, which is 28, by the way. Queen Bee and Megan Thee Stallion also made history as the first pair of women to ever win for the best rap performance for the remix of Megan Thee Stallion's Savage. The pair went to win for the best rap song for the same tune. But Beyonce's win for the best R&B performance for Black Parade that put her over the top. She said that she is overwhelmed by breaking the record and, quote, "I have been working my whole life since I was 9 years old, and I can't believe this happened," end quote. Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak fought to perform for this year's Grammys, and it paid off. The singers have formed a super duo, Silk Sonic, and let's just say some of the folks on Twitter got worked up with their new single, Leave the Door Open. Actress Halle Berry tweeted, "I'ma leave my door open," with the gift in which she looked pretty hot. Famed singer and theater legend Lea Salonga also loved it. "Silk Sonic just killed me," she said. "Oh my God." The pair's performance is very much a throwback to the soulful times, and it's safe to say people were into it. That's all for this week's entertainment news. Now back to Ty.
Thanks, Eva. San Leandro local restaurant Angry Ramen has now added a new curry entree to their once only authentic traditional made Japanese ramen menu. The savory, rich, and smooth curry is paired with either pork, chicken, or shrimp katsu. If those options aren't to your liking, you have chicken karage and plain rice, which you can add on, making it a type of build your own curry. So for you, curry lovers, order it to go or outside and partial dine-in. Now we go to Farai for the latest in sports news.
March Madness tips off on Thursday, and while you might not be able to attend as a spectator, there is still a chance to be there in person. This year, Indianapolis is playing the host to all the games for the massive college basketball tournament. Organizers are still looking for the volunteers, and it's not too late to sign up. Logan has the details.
Because the entire March Madness tournament is being held here, Ryan Bond with Indiana Sports Corp tells me they need as many volunteers as possible to help make the event special.
We need help with a lot of things, everything from organizing transportation to doing laundry to help running errands for those that are inside the controlled environment and can't leave. So there's a tremendous amount of opportunity for everyone to participate.
Volunteer roles like airport ambassadors and the information centers will be in the heart of the action. They'll be responsible for welcoming the visitors and assist them while they navigate our beautiful city.
You know, Hoosier hospitality and the spirit around volunteerism is very real in Indianapolis. You know, it's really humbling and remarkable that, you know, a little more than a week ago, we posted 5,000 shift opportunities, and 48 hours later, we were 90% full. I mean, people are excited to be part of something special.
Vaughn tells me there is something for everyone.
And you can volunteer at different levels. You know, if you only have maybe 4 hours to give, great. But if you can we have some volunteers that are taking literally 3 weeks off of work and living inside the controlled environments.
Now, to volunteer, it's a simple process. You must be at least 18 years old, must pass a background check, attend 1 volunteer training, and must complete 3 4-hour shifts between April 2nd through the 6th. After a rough year, Vaughn says this is the moment for all Hoosiers to rise to the occasion.
Makes them feel really special. I mean, it's an important part of the energy of March Madness, and these, you know, many of these players haven't seen fans in their venues all year, right? So to see people on the sidelines wishing them well, greeting them at the airport, showing up in venues to cheer them on is going to be really special for them all.
Thanks, Logan. Because the entire March Madness tournament is being held here, Ryan Van with Indiana Sports Corp tells me they need as many volunteers as possible to help the event to make it special. For the first time since 2004, neither Lionel Messi nor Cristiano Ronaldo will see their teams involved in the Champions League quarterfinals. With Messi 33, Ronaldo at 36, there's been plenty of speculation that the era for both players dominating the European seniors ended. Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland emerged as potential successors to the dominating duo. That's all for this week's sport. Now back to Ty.
Thanks, Farai. For our good news this week, Dave Coleman is a retired local system analyst, has taken upon himself in his spare time when not making drones or other high-powered gadgets to make wood carvings that he loves to leave around his local town of Castro Valley. He has left headpieces on various trails and has worked together with the local Girl Scouts in donating small fairy doors, which they paint afterwards and left around there locally. Try and find some of his pieces if you're walking around Castro Valley. That's all for Chabot News this week. Thanks to all the students and staff in the Mass Communications Department here at Chabot College for making this production possible. You can watch us anytime online at youtube.com/ChabotTV. Stay tuned to KCTH Channel 27 for more Chabot TV.